Alright, let's get into this, shall we? Oh. Let's see, we shall play on normal. See how we do.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, 3 mighty powers reigned. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzant, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life. With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these 3 powers was all too common. Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War.
Oh, quite up.
Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the 3 powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm. 30 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
Chapter 1. aka tutorial.
Lord Serenoa? Good morning.
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
At least I don't need to read these out if everybody's talking, so that's a plus. I can save my voice a bit.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, I do have a voice. I thought it was going to be a Link for a second there.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa. So, you were here after all.
Ah, Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen.
This is a momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord, but you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future.
Guess there's a wedding on the cards.
As the future Lord of House Wolffort, I must rise to the occasion.
Fine resolve, my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week. And given the wind, I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then, let us be on our way.
After that, how we done? Hope all as well. World map. Selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. There are two types of events, main and sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub events are entirely optional, but will disappear from the map as the story progresses, so we should really do all the sub events. Selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. Roster inventory, War Chronicle, and system have been added. Expert main menu. You can view your units prepare for battle, adjust various game settings, and more. Roster. I'm level 1. Quite well, weekend is here. Exactly. Benedict Expedition. HP recovery pellets. Okay. Okay, so we do have an autosave feature, but I will save here. Yeah. Interesting to see how much of the map we get to play on. Right. Well, let's see what we can get up there.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
But Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down.
The boat was there for a whole 10 seconds and then buggered her.
Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
I much prefer it to being late. This is a momentous day for Esfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please. Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
Okay. Important necklace.
You brought that pendant with you?
Okay, pendant, sorry.
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
Oh, Wilhelm scream.
Thank you kindly, little lady.
Not the bandits.
Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
Boy. Recommended level 2, but I am merely level 1, so I don't like the look of that.
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages is all. And wring every last coin out of the duchy and House Wolford.
What's with that pink hair, though? Yeah, Rosellen? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Impossible! Ship was full of Frosty soldiers.
Enough! I am without a doubt.
Have you bandits no shame? Attacking 2 innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
Conviction in Roselia. 3 major guiding convictions prevail: utility, morality, and liberty. These take the form of invisible parameters that are influenced by the choices you make throughout the game. Okay. Your decisions will shape Sarah Noah's convictions as well as influence what companions may choose to join his cause. Okay. So there isn't one real path. That's interesting. Who are you exactly? A band of common brigands from the looks of it. You needn't know who. Surrender now and we can resolve this peacefully. You two bear a striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter? Oh, do you have no shame attacking from behind? Listen, they're bandits, okay?
You two bear a striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter?
You got that right. This is Trish, my pride and joy. She's a chip off the old block, ain't she?
Minus the stench and the hairy arms, maybe.
You wound me, girl! That was supposed to be a compliment.
If you'd prefer, we'll leave you alone to settle your family dispute.
You're the whole reason we're quarreling, you dolt!
Exactly! You're about to pay for messing with Travis, the Bandit King!
Our foe has lost their composure. Well done, my lord.
Okay, so that was a correct choice. Ooh, big old spiky mess.
Ruining our plans.
Alright, finally some combat.
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together. I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I
I'll
ask
just
for your
whip out a
support
book.
from the back lines.
I'm not sure there's a wrong answer. Probably not, but I guess there's different dialogues and maybe different stat changes or something.
And you shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
What are you doing here?
Let us talk later.
The blonde, blue-eyed man.
I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
Benedict's aptitudes in battle. Unwavering support with a strategic edge. Aids comrades with various support abilities. Oh, Will's on Breath of the Wild. He must be starting his stream soon. Alters the turn order of his allies. Okay. Frederica, a pyromancer whose fire ignites chaos in the battlefield. Has sweeping spells to sail multiple enemies. Can use fire spells to set vulnerable squares ablaze. Okay. Healer's aptitudes brings balance to the battlefield with healing. Specializes in HP recovery magic. Healing spells are even more effective on allies in mortal danger. Okay. Different path, maybe like this path might lead you to having the daughter in your party. Maybe, but if they're bandits, I expect them to get sorted. And everything now we're done. New game, yep. Came out today. It is a Square Enix game. Square Enix RPG. On the Unreal Engine. I believe they call it high def 2 or 2D HD. It's either HD 2D or 2D HD they call it. Okay, let's see how combat works. I believe it's kind of like what the game's called. Is it like Golden Sun or something? Beset by brigands.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
You've working on it. I had to go back in the office Wednesday, pretty much the whole day, which was not what I intended, but yeah. Yeah, I like the look of this. I kind of like the look of the whole high def. See, again, they call it like 2-dimension high definition, but I like to call it like 2.5 dimension, where certain aspects are 3-dimension and certain aspects are 2-dimension.
Their confidence is admirable, at least. Orders, my lord?
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolfort.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
In battle positioning and turn order are 2 keys to victory. Attacks from higher ground than that of your target deal increased damage. Okay. So XCOM tactic, fair enough. Attacks from behind are guaranteed to score a critical hit. Okay. Reasonable. The order in which units take action is determined by the speed attribute. Upcoming turn order is displayed via the AP bar at the top of the screen. Okay. Right stick, move camera up, down, left, right. Right stick, rotate camera. Z, L, Z, R. Okay, okay.
Think you got what it takes to best my family? Ha! Fools, the lot of you.
Basically having a working office or on client's grounds. Yeah, see, I go into the office on a Monday or when I'm specifically needed to deal with something, which I had to on Wednesday. The rest of the time I work from the house, which makes it so much easier. But yeah, I was kind of hoping to be away from the office like 11 AM on Wednesday, and I ended up staying there till like after 3 PM, which didn't help. So, as you can imagine, it was a really fun time.
My turn. Give him a fight, men. Distinguish yourself in battle and you'll receive your due reward.
Blue panels within movement range but out of the enemy's range. Purple panels within movement range and enemy's range of attack. Red lines indicate enemies that can attack the unit. Red panels indicate the attack range. Yellow panels indicate the area of effect of the selected command. Okay.
We do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolfort. You will pay for your crimes. Defeat is not an option.
In this menu, you can choose which command to issue to the selected unit. It is split into 2 tabs, actions and items. Use the L stack. Okay. In the actions tab, you can choose whether to use a normal attack with the unit's weapon or a unique ability. Abilities can consume TP, and units regain 1 TP at the start of the turn. Okay. The items tab contains a list of items shared by the entire party. With few exceptions, a unit can only perform 1 action or use 1 item each turn, so choose wisely. Okay, right, that's fine. So we just want to sack. Okay, and we face that way. Okay.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves. Ready for battle. We're just trying to make a living here. Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Wait, shut up.
Our land has no place for those who disregard the law. I see a path to victory.
I should move there and then. Raise an ally's strength and magic attack with turns.
I have your back.
Our victory is assured. For victory!
Oh yeah, we still don't have this guy's name yet.
My lance strikes true.
+1, utilize the high ground. Okay.
Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these rough.
Hey, Snagdaggle, what are we doing?
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
These are no ordinary men.
Impossible!
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. That is our surest path to victory. Let me heal your wounds.
Yes, you're the healer, so you go heal. Cure wounds.
Be at ease.
My thanks.
When an enemy is struck with a physical attack, any allies on the opposite side of that enemy will automatically perform a follow-up attack. Okay.
We must defend ourselves from this danger that threatens. I will end this.
So...
With the powers in me.
I thought this was all path when I saw the gameplay. Yeah, I was looking at getting that as well. But I noticed this one was coming out, so I thought I'd give this a bash first. We may go back to Octopath afterwards.
This ends here.
You did. Oh, and I can move afterwards. Okay. Fallen enemies occasionally drop spoils, ending allies turn on the square containing the spoils to claim it. Enemies can also claim spoils, so beware. On rare occasions, enemies will drop small boxes containing exquisite spoils. Allies do not need to pick up these items, they're automatically acquired. Okay. Spoils cannot be used the moment they are acquired. You must emerge victorious to see the spoils. Okay, fair enough.
My turn.
Who can have them?
Be gone.
Found the
There
mist.
is no
Oh
mercy
yeah,
on
Neverdine's got the
battlefield.
train. I can't remember when it was from, but yeah.
Damn, that hurt!
Back slightly.
Ouch!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me.
Does that heal both of them?
Much appreciated. Allow me.
Oh yeah, so if I hit, then you from the other side.
My stratagem is
It's okay.
superior.
I'm a fool. My turn.
Oh, boo.
This won't be easy. For the honor of House Wolfort. Ha!
Not gonna lie, this isn't looking too good.
Cool heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
The tides are turning.
Somehow I've not been banned for the puns and dad don't say it. I'm impressed. Not that I want to be, but everything but the size of grown parent. It's debatable.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. You have nothing left.
One more.
Your boy on the horse is about to die.
I fight for peace. Here I come.
You've made a grave mistake.
Oh no!
Coming through. Take that. Pembroke is in your hands. Forward. This ends here.
Well,
I shall do
your
what
boy
I
and the
can.
horse.
Ow! One more. Yeah.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
I see a path to victory.
I fight for peace.
Sorry, we can win this.
You've made a grave
Okay.
mistake.
Hope you're ready.
Let me heal your wounds.
Damn, that hurt.
Follow my lead.
I assume they don't die in
Defeat
battle,
is
they
not an
just
option.
faint.
Take your turn. Impossible.
I shall try my level best.
At least that's what I hope happens.
Ow!
This is good.
Ow!
For the future of
One
House
step
Okay,
Wolf.
couple levels up, nice.
Let my guard down.
Impossible.
Bullseye.
I fight for peace. Two ashes.
Oh no!
We will make
Another
our
level up,
ideals
good.
reality.
Impossible. Coming through.
Okay, so I can fast forward
Carefully.
as well, that's good.
Perish. To lead, I must grow.
Let
More
us try out their
spoils.
weakness. You
Damn,
are
that hurt.
overconfident.
You'll rue this day, you bastards!
You bastards! Hey, exquisite spoils. I'll do that.
Let me heal your wounds.
I definitely need to heal your boy up here.
Allow me.
Tides are turning.
I hope they just faint. Same, because I do want to know what the story was with the guy on the horse that we totally let die. Slash faint.
I fight for peace. With the powers in me.
Yeah, it did a nice wee stack of damage.
Oh no!
Coming through.
Hope you're ready to redo the fight of
This
permadeath.
one'll hurt.
Did he just use seismic toss?
They're good.
Is this guy a Machoke? That looked like seismic toss.
Very well! That
I
hit them
struck
hard!
true.
From where shall we strike?
I'm just gonna surround this guy and absolutely smash him.
I'll make this quick.
My turn!
I see a path to victory.
You've made a great. We've breached their defense.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Just everyone attack.
Allow me. For the honor of House Wolfort.
Actually, no. You know what? Fuck you, buddy.
That hit the mark.
I struck true.
I shall try my level best.
Sloppy.
This is good. We've breached their defense. We've been weakened. Be at ease.
Did you have the control? Yeah, I did. But he was sort of surrounded by 3 people, so...
Bad luck this is.
Back of course. Alley up.
Oh,
Wait, that was a
For
miss.
peace.
it worked. This is good. Shall we begin?
Very well. One more. We can win this.
Forward.
I see a path to victory.
This should be us.
You are overconfident.
Damn it all! This can't be!
Victory! Kudos obtained. Coin obtained. Spoils large HP recovery pellet 2 iron. Okay. Please tell me he's not dead. 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 Hey, they're all still alive.
Wait, I know that face. That's the Wolfort Lordling.
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
Well, guess we're fighting them again.
We're a bunch of no-good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
Be quiet, you fainted.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
My bride-to-be.
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolfort that its new lord and lady make such a fine team.
Your Highness! Here,
Where the
here
fuck
you are.
were you?
Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns.
So just to make it clear, in the very first fight, we let the prince faint. Just bringing that up right now. Whoopsie!
Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair Lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
A ring? Oh, the scales?
This ring
Didn't
bore
see
the
it, didn't happen.
insignia of
Exactly.
Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been?
He was the front.
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Also, they had 2 guards. Where? Oh, they were unconscious, weren't they? I'm just trying to find
Famed
excuses
the
why there weren't more
martial
people
prowess
helping us.
of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matter.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
Is that how you spell that? Domain? Fair enough.
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
It means you're into cosplay. I mean, what? If it's not too forward of me to say so, I find it most beautiful. I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out there on the battlefield. I think it's nothing to be surprised about. You have Rosary living in a very domain. If it's not too far for me to say so, I find it most beautiful. That just sounds like the cheap answer. As much as you should go. You know what? I'm not going to get into that. I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out there on the battlefield. That's to change the subject. I think it's nothing to be surprised about. We have Roselle in our varied events. I'll go with the middle one.
I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out there on the battlefield.
You flatter me, my lord. I apologize if I was out of line.
Far from it. House Wolfort values the strength and courage of one and all.
I have lived a sheltered life in Esfrost, but I promise I will do all in my power to make myself useful.
That makes 2 of us. Fortunately, there is plenty of time for us to learn together.
I feel like I made the right choice.
Yes, together.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolfort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
I mean, they were going to join anyway. I assume. Okay, so Green was the prince.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolfort and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their 2 nations. In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war. Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
Yeah, boy. Encampment has been added to the main menu. Division of has been. You can now select encampment from the main menu to access the Wolfort Army's camp. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. Right, so that's the first side story, so let's see what happens to the prince after. I assume this is the prince returning. Preparations began for the grand ceremony to commemorate a new age of harmony. Okay. Yes, so the kingdom to the north has iron, the kingdom to the west has... Oh, sorry, the kingdom to the east has salt that they harvest from the lake.
I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we
And
welcome our guests.
the kingdom to the west is like the trading company kingdom, I think. They did call it the Salt Iron War. Ironic that I would play a game that's based around salt. Okay, what have I got?
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
He is an
That's right, so if I just hold ZR, it'll just go... Okay, that's cool. I don't need to press A, I can just hold ZR.
No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Clarice.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost. Her prowess in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself.
Okay, so she's going to be a boss later down the line.
Over there is Minister Exham Marshall of the Holy State of Hyzant. He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge
The
of
Saintly
military
Seven.
and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man, Sorsley End of Hyzant, yes?
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham.
Ah yes, the Minister of Salt.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife.
We shall get on well.
Thank you, Clarice. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant
Ooh, a
of the
tournamente.
combatants.
Interesting.
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Word has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
With all due respect,
Really digging the
Your
art style,
Highness,
both the graphics and
decisions of
portraits.
another nation
Yeah,
are their own.
I'm enjoying it. I did
Care
like the
not
look
to
of it,
say
that's why I
anything
wanted
that
to
might
try it out.
offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family.
And as a Square Enix game, and I suppose Square Enix have done one or two RPGs in the past that, you know, have done alright, I guess.
Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whitehome Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
And off they went. That fountain looks pretty cool. See, that's what I mean about the
Roland,
2.5D.
finally you return.
At ease, Yuet. I trust all was well in my absence.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies indeed.
Hmm.
You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the
So we
castle.
could have had someone else helping us there.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
Catch you later, Snagdago.
Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all.
Gustadolf, what a name. They just tossed the name in the
Poor
blender.
Delia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one
They
and
were
only
probably
sworn
hiding in the
liege?
background after though. The point waster.
Yuet.
Well, you've wasted your points.
Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
His Grace told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
Hey, something random. Evident.
Father knew all along.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
As you wish.
Okay. New party member. Okay, so the side quest was more just like a backstory into people we're going to see later on. That's fair enough. I do like the pieces that they add that show where certain parties are, I guess. How are we today? Yeah, not too bad. It's Friday after all. Not too shabby. You want me to see you do it again? Wasting points. I mean, they're your points to waste. That's completely up to you guys. I mean, the only real thing is... Actually, what do I have in points? It's 100 points to highlight a message, and then it's 100 grand for VIP. Are probably the only decent ones, I guess. If you do highlight a message, well, for the most part, I will bring it up using featured chat. If I remember to. Yeah, hopefully everyone else has had a good week and is ready for the weekend.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Ah, right, so
Were there
you just
any
need best
troubles
set up
while we
or
were
off.
out?
That's interesting.
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
The Booming Man.
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to
A grasshopper.
Never you mind. And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
Okay.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
Okay, so a strong one and a smart one.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Okay. So, 6 people now? Anna's aptitudes in battle strike enemies from the shadows. Okay, so thief or assassin. Takes 2 actions in the same turn. Can conceal herself from enemy eyes. Okay. Shields allies with superb defensive capabilities. Draws the enemy's attacks. Counter attacks when dealt a physical blow by an adjacent enemy. Ooh, counter attack. Nice. It's good to have.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regna for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of
Lemon likes
Norzelia
it,
now
with a
strive
wee look.
toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the 2 before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day, the tourney. Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
Yeah, I assume we'll be taking part in the tournament.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are 2 things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Because he hates
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
Okay.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Okay, so we will get the prince and his...
Finally,
I wonder if he'll
there
stay in
is
his
the
hall.
matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the lord of the house is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Yep, there it is. We're fighting in the tournament. Let's
Lord
go.
Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
I'm starting to think this game is going to be like a good 70% of just dialogue. The way this is going, but... Auto?
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, this again.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be
Where's
strengthened.
Rosalind? No, it's, I believe it's to do with
give
the
us more
pink hair.
leverage against
It's a
Hyzant with
specific
their monopoly over salt.
type of people? Question mark?
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet,
Because
while
the
Lady
Frederica did mention
is
earlier about
indeed
the...
Archduke's sister,
What do you
at the
think about
same
my pink
time,
hair
she
after
is
we
the
fought?
daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolfort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
Just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
we could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those
Yay,
who
we're
rule
pawns. God damn it.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Oh no!
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision.
You shall fight an attorney in my place.
As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolfort. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
Dun, 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 promotion.
But, Father, I'm not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes.
Schemy schemes.
Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. 'Twas my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son.
Woo.
And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
Chapter 1 complete. Yes, I will save my game. Thank you. So yeah, after 1 hour we've had, what, one starter fight. Hopefully it picks up a bit. Time to strike out on our own and claim the crown for ourselves. I mean, we just got a promotion.
30 years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long and battled realm.
Oh.
One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Chapter 2.
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
None of your fucking business.
Your curiosity is only natural.
That's how.
This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all.
Bet it all in on a pair of
For
twos.
today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine
I'm an
the
old
lords and
man,
ladies
damn it.
at tonight's
I need my
banquet
rest.
will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I.
First day on the job, I've got like 20 questions to ask or something. Or answer.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
Indeed, he has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels.
Uh-oh.
As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
We discovered TNT, and now we'll blow up every town and village.
Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Well, Dragon could be anywhere. I suppose it's as good as an opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. Oh, we do have exploration. I thought it was just going to be a case of cutscenes and fight. The flow of the game compromises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there will also be exploration phase. In this phase, you may move freely about areas to gather information from the people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms and terrain features. Okay. L stick, run walk, direction button to run, pull beer up, dash. To end the exploration phase and continue with the story quest. Okay. I'm eager to hear your speech and even more eager to see you triumph. Oh, Benedict's here. Since you may have some questions regarding this joint mining venture, allow me to enlighten you. Combining the expertise and manpower of Norzelia's 3 nations, the mine will unearth newly discovered vein of iron. We hope this will prove beneficial for all parties, providing wealth and prosperity in the dimension. The said Lord Dragon's knowledge of ironworking is peerless. You think of none more suited to oversee the mine's development. Okay, okay. Can I just go into everybody's houses and ransack stuff? That'd be great. Gimme. Here, tell Prince Roland is shirking his duties at the castle once again. Thank heavens that shiftless child isn't in the line for the crown. How rude! Fella. See the peace we enjoy now, one would never think that 30 years ago our realm was engulfed in war. The Sultan War seems not that far off nightmare now. I'm literally just going to explore everywhere and see if there's anything. No. Added Marvels of Norzelia Volume 12. You will find notes as the game progresses. These notes have no direct effect on the story, but they will help you better understand Norzelia and its history. Okay. Okay, so 2 of them. Greetings, my lord. My friends and I are playing hide and seek. By your request, Benedict and I shall take part in the tourney. May we bring victory to House Wilford. Another recovery pellet. Is that a cat? Meow. I thought that said Marvels of Mozzarella, and I was like, well, that's a riveting book. Wow. And now everybody's hungry. There's been nothing amiss, my lord, another quiet day. Good, good, good. Keep it up, keep it up. Suppose I should talk to these folk. We're playing hide and seek till dark comes home. I need to find a place to hide in quick. Take care not to hurt yourself. Your father wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. One of my favourite games, Barrels, are always one of my favourite places. Takes a clever mind to hide. Perhaps you can use that cleverness to help your father when you're older. Yeah, we'll go with this, because if she goes near Barrels, she might fall off Barrels. If she thinks she's clever... that sounds kind of mean. If she thinks she's clever, she might try and get into a really daft spot and hurt herself. So if we go with the safe option, she probably will get caught, but she won't get hurt. I will. Dad got awful mad when I climbed up on the rooftops. Awful mad. That anger comes from a place of concern. I'm not saying you shouldn't hide, but promise you'll keep your safety in mind. Promise with the my lord is as good as gold. Dad will be glad to hear it. My husband works from dusk till dawn at the port, lifting crates and who knows what else. It's honest work though, in the backbone of livelihoods. Just like him to gallivant off with nary a word of farewell. Still, I suppose this is a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How would you describe your town, Cyrano? To know a town, you must take time to relish her company. That's what Eridor told me, and perhaps more powerful words. It is the port at the centre of commerce, a town built on taxes but not expensive for trade. Beaufort is nestled safely behind the castle walls. It's in peace. First option sounds like she would go and explore and possibly get in danger. We've not already seen the port? Was that where the fight was? Beaufort is nestled behind safely behind the castle walls. See, that just makes it sound like we're scared. Oh, we're just hiding behind the castle walls. Okay, we'll go with top again. I haven't known Eridor for long. Those words are undeniably his. Perhaps I'll take a page out of his book as I come with it. But regrettably, little relishing since I arrived. You needn't push yourself, Frederica. Time is something we do not want. Once matters have settled, I will give you a tour of Beaufort myself. Thank you, Cyrano. I very much look forward to that. You've given me much to consider. Okay, well, sounds like two good options. There is no rest for the young lordling. All eyes will be upon you in the coming days. Frederica and I shall make every effort to learn the lay of the land so that we might share the weight of your books. Ballot, we'll take that. Gimme. Oh. Okay, well, we just stole money off that person. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see what we got down here. Hey, well, with it. Wait, did you? Did you not just start your stream or something up? How we doing? I must make ready for the wedding ceremony. What gift would best suit the union of you and Lady Frederica? An impossible choice, perhaps an audience with Lord Simon. Spark inspiration. Oh, there's Dragon. Will's got places to be, so he hasn't sticking around, but hello everyone. Ah, fair enough. How we doing, Manny? Hope all is well. This town is prosperous, and the people have faith in their lord, an impressive achievement by my experience. You're too kind, Lord Dragon. Ah, my apologies, but you are. I'm the lord here, damn it. The apologies should be mine. I'm Cyrano of Beaufort. I come to remind you to return to the castle before the banquet begins. Certain parties were quite insistent. Of course, I appreciate the consideration. I would like to explore the town a while longer, but rest assured I shall be punctual on my arrival. Sounds good? Pretty good. Got a job yesterday, which I'm hyped about, and finally ordered anything I've been meaning. Sounds like you've had a good week then. Good to hear. Screw the raid, I'm watching Will play Dragon Age Inquisition. Fair enough. How we doing, Pevy? A lot of folk have come to town for the ceremony. I even saw a man earlier wandering about in wide-eyed wonder. Gimme. I can scarce remember the last time Glenbrook was hosted such a marvellous tourney. Who among these nations will win glory? Which will be known as the fiercest in all Norzelia? I mean to be there when history is made. Gimme. Yep, Then I shall leave. Still can't believe Travis and his feral spawn attacked your dear bride to be like that. I'm just glad we got there before any real harm could be done, my lord. The most esteemed personages from each nation will be attending the ceremony. I hear a veritable melting pot of politics. Such an opportunity to meet and speak with your peers must not be wasted, my lord. Gimme. Another HP pellet. There's a key there. Give me the key. Give me the key. Give me the key. Right, well, I believe that is everything. So let us conclude the exploration. The banquet will begin soon. Lord Dragon and I best not arrive late. At the banquet. Here I get asked like 20 questions.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war.
You're just
With
jinxing it.
Esros iron, Hyzant salt, and Glenbrook's mediation,
Hey, Matthew.
there is
How
no
we doing?
limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Here we go.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true
There we go, chap.
believers.
Salt is divine.
This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be.
Yeah, we're
Of
going to be
course,
fighting
we
them
do not
soon.
enjoy
Probably.
conflict. Still,
As I
we will
Scott the
not
Dragon
hesitate
Age,
to
I'm
defend
muy
our
de que
land
essa
and our
Dragon Age
people
theme.
should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes,
Don't know,
Lord Simone.
Don't know, the Dragon
Of
Age
that
games are
we
a bit old at
keenly
this point.
aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
Everyone needs salt, chat.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us.
To the
I
future.
expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
I would like to have at least one more fight before the end of stream. The children of the crown speak to their father king. Okay, another side quest. Any other side quests? No. Okay. The problem is I'm gonna have to do all the side quests just so I see everything that happens. Hey, don't need dividend.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance,
I mean, he's not wrong, though.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patriot.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well
he's
when
trying
you
to
can,
sow seeds
but be ready
sent.
to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants. They're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You
I
frighten
get
me.
the feeling that Rowan's going to end up killing his
Enough
brother.
of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Brother!
You're alright, good to hear, good to hear. I'm not too bad. I'm glad it's the weekend.
I yield.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart,
Right,
Sir
so this
Maxwell.
is Rowan's teacher of the
Thank you for
spear. Okay.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
Yeah, Roland's definitely going to do something.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
Roland, not his brother. What do you mean, Arthur? So we just saw there Roland and his older brother and his, I'm assuming, older sister, because he's the youngest out of the 3 children. But he's only friends with the Serenoa. The banquet ends with that incident and everyone breathes a sigh of relief, dragging whoever is the one that's going to cause trouble. I mean, if no... It's going to be between the 2 of them, definitely.
Now that's what I call a feast.
But I feel like Roland would do something out of like spite to sort of bring attention to himself. Perchance.
You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
Oh, got to put auto on.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica.
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Pretty sure this dragon's fished at this point.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this...
true? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well.
So basically the king had a
My
bit on the
own
side.
father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast.
Oh yeah, so this is the guy that I think's made the explosives, aka the TNT. So
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Glug, glug, glug.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience.
Glug, glug, glug.
But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
It is the first step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it. It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. It is impossible to understand each nation's motivations. I can't say whether this bodes well. So that's the optimist route. That's the greedy route. And that's the pessimist route. Yeah, that's everything's hunky-dory. That's money, money, money. That's I don't trust anyone. Well, yeah, it will benefit all nations involved, aka everyone will get money. So the rich get richer. Or stay rich. We'll stick with it slightly optimistic route.
It is the first step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it.
I see. I admire your optimism, even if I cannot say I
The
share
optimistic
it.
route.
I know that old grudges die hard. Still, I choose to believe we can overcome our differences.
Truly, a kind-hearted soul you are. And people are ever eager to follow a kind heart over a wicked one. Yes, I suspect it shall be your strength going forward. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement.
Unlimited power.
As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future,
Our future?
those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see.
Inventor of dynamite.
And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy.
Tipsy.
Perhaps I should just lie.
Perhaps I should just lie here. Conk.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Nice.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and Trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
Right.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors.
That'll obviously
As do
be
I. For 30
Stephen's
years,
way.
you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those...
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Surely he doesn't die right there. I'm assuming. Any side missions? Nope. Well, they spared no expense for the story side of this. I just hope it means there's a lot more battles in the further chapters.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward.
It's a bit weird that those scales have 3 sides instead of 2. I guess that's a
expect
triangle.
you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
I, my lord, our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yeah, potentially.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart.
Now give me a rope, because I'm the Lord.
To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic, said to
holy
be blessed
relic,
by
okay.
the deities of old.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you.
Okay, interesting.
However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
Okay.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
Woo, go team! That'll be weird if I need to use the 7 coins on the scales because...
And so the stewardship of House
It wouldn't be
Wolffort
balanced if
passes
all
from
7
father to son.
were
Lord
in.
Simone Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfforts set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
Can we fight now?
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually.
Ah, king.
What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolffort, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, Your Majesty.
For a price.
I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalys.
Uh-oh.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must braid each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolffort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolffort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Well, they're a pain in the ass.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Thalys and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf.
Gustadolf.
And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Smithy isn't available at the camp. That's right, I've got... Oh, I like those new pictures, they're cool. Right, so this is the encampment. As blacksmith, I have the privilege of looking after everyone's weapons. My honour to forge and repair whatever Beaufort's warriors are. Any blades that need tempering or bows that need priming, you only need to say the word. At the smithy, you can upgrade your weapons and unlock weapon abilities. Ah, okay. Both of these services require materials and coin. Each weapon has 3 ranks. Increasing a weapon's rank unlocks more powerful abilities for that weapon. You can acquire weapon abilities within the same rank in any order. But the later skills learn, the more materials it will require. Yeah, that's fair enough. If a weapon ability is connected to another with an arrow icon, then they must be acquired in order. Alright, okay, yeah, that's fine. Weapon abilities contained within a box marked with or cannot be active at the same time. However, once you've acquired either one, both will become available and you can switch. Oh, okay. Silver, azure, superior iron. Increases weapon potency by 5 to deal damage. Increases HP. Increases defense, magic defense. Ah, good old luck. Timber stone. Fiber. Quality fiber superior. Okay, so superior's like the best. Okay. That's a cool looking shield for rank 3. Lion's head shield. Ooh, that sword, or the dagger as well. Oh, that sword. Okay, I'm liking this. Hey, Gal Song, how we doing? So is Frederica the Tyrion of the family doesn't take... So as far as I can tell, the two white-haired kids were basically the purebloods. And I think the king had a bit of fun with someone not of... No worries after that. I believe the king had fun away from home, shall we say. And that's how Frederica's like a half sibling to them. Yes, let's upgrade weapon damage. My forge is always red, always here if you need it. Ah, if it isn't Lord Serenoa, how do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please have a look. At the Provisioner, you can purchase items and accessories and sell unwanted items. You cannot reap the benefits of accessories simply by purchasing them. But remember to equip them if you're to the ally of choosing. Okay, so there's accessories as well. Oh, we can buy iron. Ah, there's only a limited amount in stock. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, if I want to upgrade you, what, 6 iron now? Fucking hell. Timber and stone, fiber. Okay, we'll not buy anything yet. Leaving encampment. Hanging in there, still sick, but being American with no workers' rights and stuff, but work tomorrow. Unfortunately, it do be like that sometimes. Right, any side mission before I continue it? Nope. Fine. Right, festivities get underway. I'm assuming the tournament's after the festivities.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
Oh, got hit auto again.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's Sultan capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah indeed. Someone's dying of poison.
Lord Serenoa's smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eridor. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Now that the
Oh, so
formalities are done with,
the ex-lord
let
did
the
die out there.
festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
Kind of wish they would have mentioned more about that.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Here, here! Here, here!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous
Me.
challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Way.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. You too shall know the future of the kingdom after all. This is no time for self-pity. Our prince's subjects mustn't hear him talking that way. Come, preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries. Gonna laugh if he turns out to be a hopeless boss fight and you get wrecked. We'll see, we'll see. Have more faith in yourself, you two shoulder the future. I'm sure Roland's just gonna laugh that off because he shouldn't really have. This is no time for self-pity. A prince's subjects mustn't hear him talking like that. Come, preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries. Yeah, we'll go with this one.
Come, preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries.
Training? And here when your friend is troubled by doubt.
Did you expect me to comfort you as your wet nurse once did?
Your new title's made you bold. Just because you've become Lord, it doesn't mean I'll sit back and take your barbs unanswered.
Haha, now that's the Roland I know.
There we go.
At least my wet nurse wasn't so smug.
You two were quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
Da, 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 da. Roland's aptitudes in battle. A melee warrior with range strikes foes 2 squares in front of him with a spear. Oh, so he is going to fight on his... Okay, that's fine. Rains arrows down on foes from the back. Okay. He easily traverses terrain with large elevation changes. The higher the ground, the greater her range. Okay. So, basically sniper. Okay. Interest. Investigate, I guess. Okay, so exploration time. Try and talk to everyone. You must be Lord Wolfort. I am Patriarch of House Consort. By King Regnar's grace, we were chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. It is an honour truly. All we have we owe to our king. Let's continue to serve. Today I fight beside Sir Maxwell signing the tourney. I could not envision a greater honour than this. Maybe cross swords. I made the fight be one to them. Lord Sir, I know I understand the Wolfort name is now in your hands. Allow me to reintroduce myself as your peer. I am Landry Fox, Lord of one of Glenbrook's 3 high houses. This tourney will be your first and best chance to show the skill of Wolfort's new generation. You have my support, and you think success is deserving of a high. Let's hope the tourney brings the same thrill as last year. I won't soon forget the final bout between Lord Simon and the Dunspear. Aye, it was a great match for the histories. It's a shame Lord Simon won't be here to have another with it. Son is representing House Wolfort this year, I hear. I don't reckon one so green can stand against the likes of the Dunspear, but I've seen stranger things. Okay, that's just the same. I hear the Dunspear is returning to defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Let's hope he hasn't been resting on his laurels. Lord Sir, I know that Benedict has been looking for you. First tourney as Lord of the House, I knew this day would come, but it still brings a tear to my eyes to see it. Always remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my Lord. Come to us for whatever you need. That includes the tourney. You need someone in the dirt, my Lord. I'm your man. I'll show them. Yeah. Never seen a woman or a man for that matter quite like Minister Lila. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant. Well, I wouldn't give to serve under someone like her. Okay. Word does her new assistant is a strapping young researcher said to be well versed in ice magic. Okay. You learned about the Ice Mage. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses. Okay. So it pays to speak to everyone. Okay, that's good to know. Will unlock additional responses in future conversations. You may view the knowledge you've amassed thus far. Okay. Get the Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of Ace Frost during this year's tourney. He's the captain, yada yada yada. Past a group of soldiers clad in black armour on the way here are those Ace Frost storied Black Ions. I mean to question any Ace Frosty I can about the archives. It is said that within the archives countless tomes lies the answer to any and all questions that have ever been asked. You only need to seek them out. House of Boundless Knowledge, that's certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. Okay, we learned about the archive. You're from House Wolford, yes, your reputation is formidable, but to be sure, but Ace Frost military is second to none. Day and night we train, and I dare say even our rank and file would be a match for any other army's elite troops. Now, just the other day we managed to catch a particularly dangerous smuggler. He was swift as a horse and as deadly with a bow as any man alive. I even broke a bone in the process. Skill would have doubtless made him a capable soldier. It's a wonder what disparate paths or choices send us down. Okay, captured smuggler. Soldiers here are obedient, I'll give them that. I can't say the same for Ace Frost military. For better or worse, in Ace Frost we value freedom over all else. Those are the drive to succeed naturally rise to the top. Though your kingdom's lords and ladies might view us as a rabble of ambitious upstarts, we aren't beholden by tradition in Ace Frost. If you're ever any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome anytime. Country where one is judged by ability and not birth. Certainly has produced some formidable personages, which you'll have to visit when time allows. Okay, nice. Ah, Sidonora Wolfert. How good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Thalas Ace Frost at your service. I suppose soon I shall be calling you my brother-in-law. It's quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds. I hope that one day fate sees it fit to deliver me one so grand. Not unless I kill you, you prick. What have I missed? Are you in and experienced with those story parts? I seem to basically just be learning the lay of the land right now. It is sort of building a lot right now. Ooh, rewards for speaking to everyone. Neat. Yeah, it looks that way. We get to learn information for later on. Not that I mind, I just thought there'd be more Hulk Smash. Well, the tourney's about to begin, so that should be at least a couple of fights, hopefully. I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I'm Erika Ace Frost. Yes, Friederika is my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. This country is old, for lack of a better word. I'm certain it will fit her sensibilities perfectly. Predictable match with a predictable outcome. Okay, right, so we've spoken to everyone up top. Anything hidden here? No. I like how we go from nicely textured to just dull map. I do like that we can change the camera like that. So you guys are here. Anything hidden? Is that another cat? Okay, we found 2 cats so far. No dog. Bit disappointed. With you by my side, friend, I feel we could take on the entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Dawn Spear his first taste of defeat. Money! It is an honour to be allowed to fight by House Wolfort's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honour to you on the battlefield. Sounds good. Yeah, I thought there might have been something hidden back there as well. We'll speak to you last. Understand your metals shall be on display at the Tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression on all in attendance. Why, thank you. Cat count 2. Congratulations on your recent appointment as Lord. I'm sure the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Lord Simon has ever been a dear friend to us. Do not hesitate to come to us in times of need. Lord Serenoa, congratulations on your recent appointment. The news of Lord Simon's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. Still, I am certain having that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, do not hesitate to call upon House Telio. Is it true that General of Laura will be taking the field in the tourney? The right hand of the Archduke, rivaled only by her lord and ferocity, I doubt she judges a friendly competition to be worthy of her abilities. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, then she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match for even the mightiest warrior. I've trained the prince since he was scarcely old enough to hold a spear. I have great interest in seeing his performance at the tourney. I would wish you good luck, but I would rather your skill carry you to victory. Fair enough. You carry your father's legacy on your shoulders, young lord. Eager am I to see how it fits you. You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred. But he even walks like the Dawn Spear now. I'm so proud to have him as my brother. My apologies. Fanny is always saying I let my emotions get the better of me. Please keep my brother safe, will you? How much do you guys want to bet at least half of these guys will turn on you in the course of the story? I mean, we'll probably have to fight. I mean, in the tourney, we'll have to fight them anyway. You're the new Lord of House Wolfert. Yes, I've seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now, the common folk sing of your house's bravery during the Saltire War. However, I suspect it shan't be long before we sing of how House Martial's deeds instead. I look forward to seeing you at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. Yeah. I'm Sosly Endy, but I'm sure that you know that. I have the honour of being one of the Saintly Seven. Yes, there's a Saintly Seven and there's 7 coins for the scale that we have. Duties of a young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mind bring prosperity to us all. Such a massive endeavour is bound to be fraught with danger. If you or yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We're blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzelia. Our facilities aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal. I've heard tell of the Ministry. It's said that even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. I'd very much like to see how miracles are performed. Yeah, we've learned something new. Young Lord Warthorpe. Thank you for the honour of including me among such esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than the last. Even members of the Saintly Seven have deigned to step foot upon our shores. Of course, I've had many dealings with Hyzanti in the past and taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their goddess, and even those not of noble birth and achieve prestigious stations. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself of this famed equality and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. A country where station is decided not by birth. I was not aware Hyzanti's goddess was so equitable in her judgment. I would very much like to make time to visit. Yeah. With wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be a precious resource for you. Your life is on the cusp of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain a faithful friend to my brother. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. Do you know? Thales and Erica. I wonder if those two would deign to participate in the tournament. Soon you will lead your first foray into battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. Do you have a stratagem in mind for the tourney? It may be a tourney, but defeat will bring shame upon us. I intend to do whatever I must to win our house fights with honour. There shall be no tricks, but we will offer no our opponents the quarter. You handled yourselves admirably when the bandits attacked. Expect your magic will be our victory. That's the shady answer because it means we could cheat. You handle yourselves admirably when the bandits attack. Expect your magic will be our victory. Our house fights with honour. There should be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. Yeah, it should be. It should really be that one. I see you intend to charge headlong into your first battle. Indeed, the strategy may lack subtlety, but is honest. In times of peace, it would not do to rely on deceitful tactics. How we comport ourselves on the battlefield shall be a reflection of our conduct outside of it. Intend to make others know how Wolfort can be trusted. Very wise, my lord. If peace between nations is to continue, then the role of warriors must change with the times. However, you mustn't forsake the legacy you have inherited. I believe the course you've chosen weaves a delicate path through the two ideals. Sleep recovery. Oh. Stories of Minister Ixam's skill have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of those tales. My lord, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? It's a chance for our three nations to gather and celebrate, although the battles may be bloodless, victory is sweet all the same. In times of peace, there are precious few chances to display martial prowess. I mean to remind people of House Wolfort's legacy. It may appear to be mere entertainment, but reputations are at stake. If we show weakness, then it will be noted by all in attendance. Victory is sweet. Legacy. Reputation. I think legacy comes before reputation usually. Very good, my lord. Although the weapons will be blunted, there will be victors and vanquished all the same. The attendees will be curious to see a new lord's talent. Does he possess the ferocity of his forebears? The answer to that question shall be determined soon and shall ring far into the future. Okay, I think we've spoken to everyone. Yes, no one else has any questions. Plus we did learn quite a bit, so... The tournament will begin soon. I best head back. Oh. Okay, so we learned a couple of things for later down the line about an ice magic user and archives. Recommended level 3 and I am level 2. Well... shall save here. Let's see what we can do. To the tournament!
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nations. Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the holy state of Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear.
Woo!
Hurrah! Hurrah! The Wolfort Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as Father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
Oh. Fucking have you.
The combatants have assembled. Now, let the battles begin. I shall announce our first pairing, as chosen by lots. Minister Exham and Lord Wolfort, make ready for combat.
Oh, so we're fighting the Minister, so that means the Dawnspear and the General are going to fight. So we can only fight one of them. Preparing for battle. During battle preparation, you can survey the battlefield, place units, and even return to the encampment. Okay. You can change the initial placement of your units before battle begins. Select the unit you wish to move. With A, move them to the square you wish to place the unit. Okay. Well, that's a fancy looking sword. So you're a sniper, so we need you back there. We have you up here. So we want you there because you're defense based. Okay. Pavement height 6. Freezable. Huh. Interesting. Right, commence the battle. The Tourney.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
I expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us the swordplay your house is so famous for.
Oh boy, 50 Shades is with the 250 bits. I keep having this dream about a horse in full battle armor. That actually it's more of a nightmare. Wah, 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 wah. Cheers for the bits, so much appreciated. That puts you in second spot for the month so far.
They're two of Hyzant's most famed generals. We'll have
We're doing 50 Shades.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation. For honor and glory!
For honor and glory!
I will end this.
So you're the... You were what, the assassin? I need you over there just now.
Charge!
Weakness and resistances. When choosing a command, the word weak will appear over enemy units that are successful through it, whilst restraint will appear over those who are not. Gain the upper hand in battle by exploiting enemy weaknesses. Okay. Right, so cavalry is weak against cavalry. Double attack. Certain maneuvers will earn you kudos, which can be traded for valuable items at the encampment Sundry Shop. Sundry Shop is not available in the early stages of the story. Then why are you... Yeah, sure.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
This battle is ours.
You physical damage to an enemy and have a chance to blind them for 3 turns. I'll take it.
Darkness engulfs you.
Oh, he's resistant. Bugger off.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Let us pry out their weakness. I have your back.
Much appreciated.
Come at me!
Okay.
Look to my shield!
I'm a fool. How shall I destroy you?
Status changes are denoted when an icon or some counter. One turn will be deducted from the counter when they afflict units on the round. Poison, paralysis, silence, sleep, immobility, blindness, fury, tempt, instant death. Instant death? Oh boy. Auto revive, regen, invincible. Take cover, fire counter, ice counter. Act again, stop, protect. Oh, God. I'm not going to remember any of these.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
This will help.
Let me show you what I've learned. Two ashes. Time to work. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she gets 2 attack. Well,
Damn it! I underestimated them. Don't lose heart, Serenoa. Show them that the Wolforts never back down.
why is it the prince is always the first to go?
You are not worthy of my time. It ends here.
I'm a fool.
Here I come. this range.
The situation is grim. I need this.
Nice try!
I shall try my level best.
Now! Just die already!
Okay, we got one out.
Close, but not quite.
Ah, this can't be! Ah! To battle, I suppose. It's only a flesh wound. Time to die!
Together.
Yeah, there's another one out.
Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease.
Heal the shield bearer.
I owe you.
Allow me. With the powers in me.
Okay, we got a boon for hitting 3 units simultaneously. That's good. Doing good to have you. Yeah, not too bad. Trying out a new RPG, did it?
Your orders?
Shall we begin? It ends here.
Oh, jeez, oh.
This battle is ours.
You brute!
Victory is ours.
Forward. Wait your turn.
Together.
Nice. Hey, level up.
My skills grow
Setting
sharper.
all in suit stuff. Okay.
How shall I destroy you?
God, missed all 3.
By her grace.
Let me heal your wounds.
Allow me. You have my gratitude.
With clear eyes.
Heal a land for those in need. Okay.
I see a path to victory.
My God!
My turn.
Tomorrow is a new
Another
day.
skill. Good.
I've been waiting for this. You're done.
Another one out.
I will end this.
I will end this.
You've left yourself open.
This will prove
Ooh,
useful.
throw poison. Deal physical damage to a single enemy and have a chance to poison them for 3 turns. Okay.
This is the end.
Too slow.
We'll move you out the way just now.
Shall we begin?
Here I come.
Where the wolf is cornered.
Get rid of you.
This ends here.
I shall try my level best. All for victory.
Okay, it was looking a bit weird to begin with there, especially with the prince bowing out
Cool
early, but
heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
we seem to have turned this around a little bit.
Keep fighting.
How shall I destroy you?
I will end this. Two ashes. We will make our
Okay,
ideals
level up,
reality.
nice.
It's only a flesh wound.
Yeah, we'll just provoke. Seems to have worked.
I will end this.
This battle is ours.
Thought I could have had enough to. To kill the guy at the back, but clearly not.
A pathetic state, I think. It ends here.
What would father do? Wait your turn.
Goddess, I thank you for your blessing this day. A worthy foe is a glorious gift indeed.
You find the goddess in odd places, Exam. This trifling tourney will bring Hyzant neither riches nor glory.
The goddess works in myriad ways, Minister
Yeah.
Soursley. You would do well to keep your eyes attuned.
Dialogue in between rounds, interesting.
I see your every obey. This
Shall we
was
begin?
destined to occur.
Your winds are here.
The tides are turning.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Have another! Brute! Hurts, don't it? I love the battlefield.
How shall I destroy you?
Nice try!
No,
I
you.
will end this.
You just stay back there then out.
Time to work. This is the end. Sound strike.
Wide open! tickled. Time to die!
Ooh,
My
42.
stratagem is superior.
Nice.
I asked for no quarter, and you did not disappoint. Perhaps one day we can fight as allies. Minister Sorsley, I leave the rest in your capable hands.
This battle is ours.
Blindness 36% chance.
You'll get no mercy from us.
Oh well.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Worth a try. Oh, actually, Billion Strike.
Shall we begin? Be at ease.
That's the
You
stuff.
guys was AFK for a while with the miss. We finally started the tourney. The
show you
prince
what I
may have fainted through no fault of mine. Maybe.
2 ashes.
Back from the safe zone. Okay, interesting.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Wide open.
I will end this.
40% chance of poison.
You won't escape.
Sounds
Allow me.
I think the poison worked.
Allow me.
Come at me. Away.
My stratagem is superior.
This is most.
Here I come. Goodbye. You're open. Victory is my pride is my shield.
My old wounds flare up again. I can fight no further.
Oh yeah, blame your old wounds. Victory! Oh, we got an HP ring as well.
To think they'd get the better of us.
Your father taught you well. You wield that great sword with skill beyond your years. Well fought. The day is yours.
Victory goes to House Wolfort.
Woohoo!
Our next bout shall be between General Avlora and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the victor.
Stand back. This one is mine.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
White?
Whoever taught you, they taught you well. Though something tells me you surpassed your teacher long ago. Your defense is formidable.
As is yours.
She's gonna.
I yield.
Huh. Not the way I was expecting it to go.
Victory goes to Sir Maxwell.
Huh.
My hand. I can't feel it. So that was General of Laura. I pray never to meet her on the battlefield.
She obviously got fed up and just didn't want to fight because she couldn't get through the defense, I guess. Interesting.
There will be no quarter given today, young lord of House Wolfort.
I would expect nothing less. Huh? Where am I?
Ah, you're awake.
He kicked her ass.
And none the worse for wear, considering the blow you took from Sir Maxwell.
Yep, he kicked her ass.
He was too strong for us in
God
the end.
damn it.
Today, yes. But let us keep at our training. One day, the students will surpass their master.
Let us work hard for that day, my friend.
We were finalists, at least. We'll take the silver medal. Well. Right, well. Given that that's the end of a chapter.
Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before
prattle on
finally
now.
facing
We'll
Sir
probably
Maxwell,
call that the end for
victor
today,
of the
because that's
previous tourney.
pretty much the 3 hours.
After a hard-fought match, the Dawn Spear emerges victorious
Maybe a bit
once
too
more.
much story in the game.
Though beaten in the end,
I don't know.
Serenoa's courageous display
I'm hoping there's a lot
impresses
more
himself
fights
upon
later
all in
down the line
attendance. Any doubts concerning
compared
House
to how
Wolfort's
long
martial
the
might
talking has been.
put to rest. Thus marks an end to the
I do like
tourney
the
and
fact that
festivities as a
there
whole.
are actually voices in the
With the
game though,
spirit
so it
of
saves my
harmony in their
throat
hearts,
from
the delegates
speaking
of each
about
nation
20
make
different roles.
preparations for their return voyages.
Chapter 3, Part 1, Whether the River Flows. Okay, we shall end it there. Quickly back out before anything else happens. Right. Yeah. Let me quickly check in all the usual stuff. I am enjoying the game. I like how it looks. And it's nice to have a wee strategy RPG fighting game. Because I haven't played one in a while. So yeah, something different. Something I always have on the back burner. Right, let's have a look and see who's still online. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. We have Kate's still playing Elden Ring, Daz is playing Elden Ring, Stan is playing Elden Ring, Johannes playing World of Warcraft, Calix playing Valorant, Swift and Stevie are playing League of Legends, Lucas is playing Detroit Become Human. We'll go and raid Lucas. Go see how he's doing. No worries, Galsong. Oh, my throat's starting to go already from all the talking. I'll be back on Sunday afternoon with more Pokemon. There has been a new update, the Daybreak Outbreak. I did manage to complete the kind of story mode for Daybreak. So yeah, there's a lot I still need to do in the game, but we'll hopefully try and get pushed through that on Sunday. But yeah, just everyone for any follows but subs, rates, donations, greatly appreciated as always. As I said, I'm back on Sunday. If I don't see you then, enjoy your weekend. Hope you have a nice quiet one. Unless you're doing something, then have an eventful weekend. Yeah. Go show Lucas some love, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.